So we talked about all offseason that quarterback is a low-key position of need for the Vikings, and we've gotten back, no, why would you waste a draft pick on a quarterback? Surround Kirk Cousins with all the help that he needs? Well, okay. Matt Miller from Bleacher Report, he reported this, quote, addressing the offensive line is a need, but I'm told the team will do serious work on the quarterback class. Kirk Cousins is a free agent after the 2020 season, and the team has no young developmental quarterback on the roster behind him, end quote. How dare he? How dare Matt Miller of Bleacher Report throw Jake Browning under the bus like that? Number one recruit? High school touchdown record, Jake Browning, 4 years starting in the Pac-12. But we've been hammering this exact point all off season. Where it's like, all right, you're not going to re-sign Sean Mannion. He's not going to be the QB of the future. We saw Sean Mannion in Week 17. Also, Jake Browning is. So the Vikings have to be ready to for the eventuality that Kirk Cousins may not want to be back. Maybe he wants to hit free agency. Maybe he wants to sign somewhere else. Maybe he wants to link up with Kyle Shanahan once they find out that Jimmy G is not the guy and he is not the guy. Or maybe the Vikings want to move on too. It's like, Kirk, it's been real. It's been fun. It hasn't been real fun. We don't want to pay you $40 million a year. We don't want to do that. All right. So I think the Vikings do need to get a running start on who's going to be the QB of the future. And if it takes day one, day two pick, so be it. I mean, if the right guy falls into your lap and he's at the top of your board, don't. Go BPA. Don't be drafting for need or overdrafting for need just because you're trying to make a round peg fit in a square hole, or vice versa. Don't do that. But look at the QBs who could be available. Well, Burrow and Tua probably going to be out of range. It is what it is. But then also you look at the second wave of quarterbacks: Jordan Love, Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert. There you go, from Oregon, Jake Fromm from Georgia, Jalen Hurts from Oklahoma. Could they be the quarterback of the future? I mean, if the team does their homework and they believe that they are. I mean, if they end up as the first round pick of the Vikings at 25, or they shuffle a little bit and move up to the early 20s or late teens, I would be okay with it. And I get first round pick. How are we going to do that when there's so many holes on this team? Offensive line, offensive tackle, offensive guard, defensive tackle, cornerback, and now probably safety. Understand. I fully get your argument there. But also, you look back in the day, Packers had a lot of other needs in 2005. And they still took Aaron Rodgers in the first round. I believe that was 24 overall, so sort of holds up. And that jabroni's ass sat behind Favre for 3 years. 3 years before he eventually took over and was bad for a year. But then, so you're telling me that it's absolutely impossible that the Vikings would take a first-round quarterback to sit behind Kirk Cousins for 1 year? I mean, child, please. So I think that option is certainly on the table. But also, we've talked about that this hasn't really been Rick Spielman's MO of taking quarterbacks outside of the first round because you have Ponder in 2011, you have Teddy in 2014, and other than that, they haven't taken a QB outside the first round since John David Booty back in 2008. But I'm just pleading and imploring that, all right, so say quarterback's not on the cards for day one, day two. They go offensive line, they go D tackle, they go cornerback, all those other needs, check. It's fine. At minimum, use an early day pick on a day three pick on a quarterback. You have 2 fourth-round picks. I mean, come on. And yeah, they are more long-term projects at that point of the draft. You got Cole McDonald from Hawaii. You got Anthony Gordon from Washington State. I really like Bryce Perkins from Virginia. He intrigues me. And also Mason Fine from North Texas is starting to get a little bit of steam, get a little bit of traction as well. But you're trying to have your cake and eat it too. Or the Vikings do need to bring in a young QB, but also have so many other needs. I don't really have a solid answer, but I do know that you're not rolling into 2021 as Jake Browning as quarterback. That's just not what you're going to do. Or I want the Vikings to at least do their diligence now so that they aren't caught flat-footed in 2021 if Kirk Cousins decides to go, or if they don't want him back, and then all of a sudden you have Jameis Winston and Jake Browning just battling it out in camp at TCO Performance Center Bar and Grill. Don't do that. So in my opinion, the Vikings at this point right now, they can't tip their hand either. I mean, reports like this and leaks like this will be coming out. It's like, oh, the Vikings are in on a quarterback. But, I mean, they can meet formally with them at the Combine and maybe at the pro day, but no like overt personal attention. I don't want to see video clips of Zimmer or Spielman or Kubiak personally working out quarterback du jour. I don't want the Vikings to be essentially tied to a quarterback, because I don't want them to get leapfrogged if they really do want their guy. So don't make them a top 30 visit either. And I want this to be a surprise. Like, I want to be pleasantly shocked if the Vikings trade up to 18 and then end up taking Jordan Love from Utah State. And all of a sudden it's like, oh, let's go, baby. Or taking Jalen Hurts in the second round or doing whatever. But yeah, I'm with Matt Miller. I think the Vikings do need to be looking towards the future. It's something that we've been hammering for a while. Pick up a QB in this draft. Otherwise, I'm out. I'm just getting back in. All right, your thoughts, QB 2020. Let us know in the comment section below. Also, subscribe for daily Vikings takes. You want to support the work, pull us on the Venmo. Plus, give us a follow on social media as well. But until next time, Skull, production value.